Namaste and crystal blessings to my earthly, celestial, and elemental soul tribe in this magnificent Mama Earth realm and beyond. Nikki from the Kenta Cosmic Creative, wishing you all the highest vibration of love from my heart space to yours, as always. So I have to remake this video which I made a week ago. I posted very briefly and I deleted it to edit it on my phone. Of course, I don't use the computer. So my 4-year-old Huawei glitched, and I thought I lost most of the photos and videos, but it started coming back. It was like glitching, total glitch in the matrix. But the last video that I made, which I posted on YouTube and I removed to edit it for this one, the month of July, well, it's the 8th day of July now, that video is missing. So waited for a week now with the weather and with the Syrian energy and all these other cosmic events. So I just couldn't, though I got the card, go with the flow, I just couldn't go with the flow. Go with the flow inward, yes, but I couldn't come to make the video because of also the weather. I try not to make the videos so much indoors unless I'm doing a card unboxing or review of a card, so I want to enjoy, because here we have very short summers, and actually for an Equatorian like me, I could only wear a summer clothes, really tropical summer clothes, for maybe a month, 3 weeks to a month in 12 months here in central Sweden. So I would like to take any opportunities, though it's not so warm, to be outdoors and make the videos to connect with the elements and elementals, because it is the energy interaction, the symbiosis, the connection, the love you feel in nature, being with wildlife. Well, I call this wildlife because they're free. We haven't planted any of those flowers that I posted. They just grow wildly here. The fauna and the sentient beings that visit us, totally not like wild in the woods or forests, but yes, it's wildlife, natural life, nature, the natural world. So here I'm doing the video again, but well, it's 8 days late. But like I said, my videos are not limited to time. Okay, there's a squirrel next to me. He's checking me out. Is it okay? You can eat your seeds. All right. Jumped on the ground, checking what I'm doing. So, see, natural world. So, it's not time, time. It is whenever you get this message, whether this is for the month of July or for the year 2022 or somewhere in the future. If you need to hear it, if it resonates with you, then it's for you. Okay, so the first card that I got a week ago when I did this, because yes, I was connecting. We chose the card, not we as in me, multiple personality. Okay, we as in I connect to the elements and elementals with the ancient energy of Lemuria and the mer beings. As you can see, my little mermaid and our beautiful dolphins and all the marine beings, the whales, and everything that existed and still exists now. So we chose the cards. So card 1 is magic. You can see it's like a mer being, Merlin, with that fairy, a mermaid, giving her that crystal ball or crystal ball of light, wisdom. And the second card is friendship. And the third card is go with the flow. So with all these energies that is bombarding us, I don't want to sound so, you know, it may not sound positive, bombarded with energy, but that's how it is. I need to make another video on just supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So in short, that's how the energies are. Okay, it cannot be explained, but it's just fantabulous. So with all these energies coming in, you know, how are we going to incorporate, how are we going to work with it in sync with our mind, body, spirit, emotion, physical. So as the first card goes, magic. Okay, magic is who we are and what we are. But we forgot that. We have forgotten that because of the programming, that 3D artificial grid inlay that overrode, so-called. It's always there. We are still there. It is just frequencies, you know, it's always overriding. But if you know how to override those frequencies, you find your magic. You are magic. You are the alchemist. You are the magician. You're the warlock. You're the wizard. So we have to tap within, not to get sucked into their frequencies. And I'll always talk about, I always use frequencies, vibration, energy. That's what our genius Tesla told us. It's all about that. It's nothing personal. It all boils down to energy. Okay, sorry squirrel. It is just crossing behind me because, you know, I put the seats, as you can see in my previous videos, a few spots. They're so cute. Just so curious, you know, what I'm doing. So, magic is who we are. Magic is within and without. But without where? Not in the artificial construct, but in nature. Like I said, I see magic every day with this squirrel running around me just now. That is magic for me. And you go like, seriously? That's how I say seriously. The more extended version. Seriously? Yes. And people may ask, like, how do you see magic in a squirrel? That's how it's been with me. And that's, like I said, probably it's my inner child. Activated. It's still active. I'm always looking in the eyes of a child, awestruck, excited about rainbows and sunsets and stars. And another train. Oh my God, there's so many trains. I need to pause. And also the neighbor is sawing something. It's really okay. We shall be back. That was a long train. It's a freight train. I think the second freight train I just saw a half hour ago. Too many train activities today, but... And for the last 6 hours, it had rain and shine and rain and shine, maybe, 6 times or more. So every time there's a gap before the wind blows, the clouds, you know, the rain clouds, because it's just a few minutes, maybe 10-15 minutes. So I take the opportunity. I wanted to do earlier, but, you know, the rain started again. So breathe in and breathe out. I don't know if you could hear that. That is the woodpecker pecking. So that is magic. I sit here every morning and have my coffee and just watch them. Connect with nature. Oh, bee! There's a bee on my shirt. Can you see? Bee, did you find some honey on me? Well, my grandmother called me honey. That's how it became Anita when I was young, because sweet it seems. See, bee, a bumblebee, that is magic, okay? So it is everywhere. It's how, if you see with the eyes of a child, we all had been children, we are not here just like that automatically, being born an adult. No, we were all children once upon a time. How were we? But of course, we all went through our own experiences, traumas. I have very quite traumatic childhood. So yes, but that is an experience. But your inner child experiences rob you, those external experiences, by people, by situation, predicaments. But you, as that child growing up, how did you see the world? Tap back into it's still there. It did not go anywhere. It's still there. So when you tap within, activate that inner child, that divine child, you will see magic everywhere. It doesn't have to be dramatic like how you see in the movies to be called magic, abracadabra. No. Magic is everywhere, and magic is who you are. So as Merlin is giving that ball of wisdom or crystal to that mer fairy, we can accept that beautiful crystalline ball connection everywhere around us in this natural world. So that is magic. And card number 2 is friendship. Okay, I just want to see if it's recording. So as for friendship, okay, for those who have strong connection, who have always been surrounded by friends, and you have that certain friends that you have not seen for a while, or you just don't feel like connecting anymore, but you have this nagging feeling. If you don't have it, it's okay, because this is our alert system, our gut, our hunches. But if you feel within that you need to connect with someone, friendship, okay, it can be any shape for that matter, relationship, family, partners, and all acquaintance, someone that keep coming in your thoughts, in your dreams, or just a feeling here in the guts. Try to make that connection. Okay, if you lost contact, fine. But if you still connected somehow, whether telecommunication, where you can pick the phone and call them, or online, these days everything is online. I loved those days when I was young, writing letters. That's how I connected to the world. In 101, I had so many pen pals. So whichever way, if you're thinking of that person, make the first move, because we need that connection. Me currently, as I've shared before, I'm living a very hermit lifestyle. Okay, very minimalistic. My connection right now is just Mr. Hubby at home, and most of the time he's just doing his stuff. And then our kitty cat, which I speak a lot, talk a lot, communication. So he's, he just answers with a meow, but that's just enough. It's still 2 ways. And of course, nature. These are my friends. These are my family. So it is okay for me. It is enough for me. Not that I am keeping away from the rest, but there is no connection. I feel like, the saying goes, worlds apart. No, I feel like we are universes apart. That's how it feels. From how I was, to who I am right now, it is my own. I did not go to some motivational training or some spiritual ashram training. No, it is just connecting inward and connecting outward to the natural world. And you see things differently. You know things differently. There's more to learn in this world. But 99.9% people that I know personally are still stuck in this 3D construct. So apart from how are you doing, there's nothing more that we can converse. So if they are connecting to me in desperation, if they need my assistance, fine, I'm there 101. But I'm just not in the place right now to just go out and seek and connect with just anyone for small talks and stuff. So I am okay living my hermit lifestyle. But if you're not, but you have that connection and bond, and you need to have to want to connect with someone, do it, because friendship comes in all shapes and sizes, and not only humans. Okay, every living being, the trees, the plants, they listen, they hear you. They may not respond to you, but they are your friends. Everything you see in the natural world is there with us, not for us. Together, we are in this beautiful earth realm together. Okay, so that is for friendship. Remember, if you don't have human friends, it's all right. A bee, butterfly, even a fly could be a friend. And the third card, go with the flow. Yips. Do not resist. Just like the dolphins, just like the mermaids, just like the ocean beings, swim and ride the waves. Okay, if you go against it, you can talk to them. They will tell you, do not go against the current. It can be painful. It can, delay you in time. It is hard work to go against. So with all these energies coming, and there's a lot of changes will take place in our lives, okay? Because everything that is not for our highest good will be exposed, will be removed from our path, because that's the only way we can expand. For expansion, for progress, things have to be removed, unveiled, peeling off the onion layers, so-called, to see, to go into that middle, finally, peeling it off. So people, situation, places, jobs, relationships, just acquaintances maybe, connection, hobbies, habits, lifestyle will be removed or changed. So do not fear. Just go with the flow. I know it is easier said than done. Okay, I've been there. Okay, it's not the day I was born, I'm surrounded by squirrels and nature and everything magical. No, I was in Malaysia, born and bred there for 40 over years, surrounded by millions of people, whether you like it or not. Sound, noise, chaos. And with the job, you just, it is a rat race. I was there until about 8 years ago, before I came here. But still, within that 8 years, I still travel back and forth because of the bureaucracy, stuff that we have to deal with, the migration board and stuff. So even in the 8 years, I traveled a lot, Asia to Europe. And it wasn't easy for me. It wasn't like this all the while, but I have reached here because I needed this. I need this silence, this peace, this setup, to go to practice introspection for the highest good of my expansion of the awareness, my progress. I don't want to use the word ascension so much, but yes, for the increase, acceleration, elevation of our spiritual being is much needed. So go with the flow. Though I want to be so much by the ocean, walking by sandy beaches, experience those turquoise waters, just the salt water, the sound of the waves, how healing they are, but I can't. So I just imagine, sometimes I just switch on videos of sound of the waves, or looking at some videos come visual with white sandy beaches and turquoise waters and palm trees and coconut trees. So I can only visualize, imagine to be there, to breathe in those energies, because at the moment I can't. And another, it's July now, so it's August, September, October. By the end of November, it's going to snow again. So you can imagine sub-zero winters. I'm not looking forward to that. But yes, sometimes it is what it is. Why we are here, why we are feeling stuck. But do not resist it. Because I really don't want to change at the moment, though I really want to go somewhere warmer. But we are still planning to go back to Portugal, because we have a home in Portugal. And but if the situation, if the predicament is not ready for you, then there is a reason why you still have to be here. So I'm just riding the waves and being grateful. Gratitude, attitude, and being grateful for the now moment. Okay, so it is magic, friendship, and go with the flow. Whether it's for July, whether it's for next month, next year, whenever this beautiful messages reaches you. So lots of love from me in Lakesh. Namaste from our beautiful magical kingdom of Torwalarium in Lakesh. Namaste.